Peacemaker episode 6 is now out and available for you guys to go and check out. I have just watched it. I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this episode, but I want to hear your thoughts as well. So let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below, smash that like button for me, and click subscribe as well. And without further ado, let's jump into this review of Peacemaker episode 6.
Dad, grab my phone. I don't want to move. Dad?
Okay, so Peacemaker episode 6 is now in the books. I love this show so much. As you guys know, I rave about the show every single week. I rave and rave and rave about the episodes and how much I enjoy it and how much I just think it is absolutely perfection. Episode 6 is no different. I still like this episode quite a lot. While I don't think this episode's quite as funny as the previous ones, this one was more of the setup episode. It really tied in some storylines that we were hoping would get tied up and put into one big storyline now. So all the stuff with the White Dragon is coming into this as well. So that's all starting to tie back in. We now know about the butterflies a lot more and what their plans, some of their plans are now. So that's coming around. And we also now get to see a bit more of Peacemaker and what makes him who he is. What makes him tick. And the guilt and everything that he's starting to feel from all the missions he has done. So everything is tying together quite nicely and really points to one big direction now. That is going to come down to some final confrontations for Peacemaker and Vigilante and the squad. That is going to be very, very interesting. So, obviously, we knew from the last episode that the head guy that is working with all of them is actually a butterfly. And we got some backstory to who he is and what the plan is with the butterflies. Now, I was sort of correct and sort of not at the same time, where I predicted that there may be two factions of butterflies working against each other. That sort of seems to be right in a sense, because obviously the butterfly that has taken over our particular person that is working with the crew, he just wants to live peacefully amongst the humans. He doesn't want to kill humans. He doesn't want to take over. Where Goth, on the other hand, wants to take over the planet because their planet is basically dead, so they fled to come to Earth. So now we get some backstory of the conflict that is going on, that they were merely just there to be with the humans, and then obviously things escalated. Now Goth wants to take over. So you had all that, which was cool. So I was sort of right, sort of not, but I'll take it. But now we have an understanding, an idea of what the butterflies are. They obviously have this cow that produces their food source. So that's going to be a big thing coming into the next week's episode that I'm excited to see. I want to see what this animal is. Because James is throwing bone after bone after bone of twist, left, right, and center, giving us this gorilla. I want to know what this creature is. I'm very, very excited to see what it is. We also get some stuff with Vigilante and Peacemaker as well with Goth, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. The whole back and forth about the yes and no. Obviously, the police let the White Dragon out, and now he wants to kill his son because of what happened, as we got a flashback. Peacemaker obviously got into a fight with his brother and killed his brother by the looks of it. So that's why his dad resents him, and now his dad wants to kill him. So you got that storyline that's coming in as well, which is going to be a big climactic battle as well. And that suit does look pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. The White Dragon suit looks really cool. But I'm excited for that as well. But majority of this follows around Peacemaker trying to get out of his trailer as they are coming to arrest him. Eagly absolutely goes mental on the police. And I love the line Vigilante says where he says, Eagly's pretty hardcore. I thought that was great as well. All that stuff was great, but the butterfly, Goth, got out and now has infected one of our main coppers. She is now under the influence, and she brought in all of the other butterflies who took over all of the whole precinct and many, many more. And now they are framing Peacemaker and they're after him. Obviously, the whole crew, besides Peacemaker and Vigilante, know about the butterflies and know who is a butterfly and who isn't a butterfly. And I thought that scene was very powerful where Peacemaker's standing there and he knows something's not right. Everyone's acting strange and weird, and he feels like people are holding things back for him. And I really thought that was powerful for his character, and seeing how he is evaluating everyone else's behavior towards him, and he's starting to think that they don't trust him, and he thinks all these things are going through his mind, and I really like that. And then obviously we get the full circle about Peacemaker, how he just doesn't want to kill people anymore. Like, he doesn't want to go down that route. And I love it when he's talking to Hardcore about it, and he's saying, like, I don't think I want to kill people anymore. Like, it's not about the dove, the piece of dove, whatever it's called, whatever he calls it, the symbol. It's not about that. It's just he doesn't want to do it anymore. He doesn't want to kill people for no reason anymore. He doesn't want to do that, which I thought is great for his character. Because in Suicide Squad, he's sort of that person that is willing to kill anyone and everyone in order to achieve what he needs to achieve, which is his mission of peace. It doesn't matter who it is. If you're in my way, I'm going to kill you. So it's good to see him come back around like that. But I love it when she's like, oh, well, you probably don't want to do this as we're about to go. And he's like, nah, I have no problems killing aliens. So I love that. I absolutely love it. But I love the character of Peacemaker. And I think John Cena does a fantastic job week in, week out. I'm loving it so much. The music in this was brilliant as well. It just makes you want to dance. The opening is just, it's unskippable. That opening is unskippable, man. It's so good. I just really like Peacemaker so much. I think this is just a masterpiece of a TV show. It's the best DC content that maybe ever. Like, it's really, really, well, not obviously not ever, because you still got the Dark Knight and stuff like that. But it's right up there as one of the best. Like, I just want to see, and I fingers crossed, hope James Gunn sticks the landing for this, because this is a show that I want to see succeed, because it's just so, it's full of so much fun and entertainment. It's gorgeous to look at. It's a beautiful work of art. The structure is great, the lighting, the camera work, the dialogue, the story, the characters. This is a character that I had no idea about, and James has just brought Peacemaker to the forefront and made him one of my favorite DC characters. Like, I want to know more about Peacemaker now. I just want this to continue and keep on going and going and going and going and not stop. But it's just brilliant. Like, every week I'm just gobsmacked about how good it is. And the scene with Peacemaker talking to the kids in the classroom, and I just thought that was great as well. I just think everything about Peacemaker is great. So for me, it's another friggin' 10 out of 10 performance again. So let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below. Smash that like button for me. Click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.